Why can't I talk today? Hello, whoever you are. So, I'm gonna make a video because I feel like it. Which is, a noble reason. Oh, you wanna see something cool? Look, can you see who that is on my shirt? That's David Bowie. And he is awesome! I'm kind of obsessed with David Bowie, so even though this shirt was extortionately expensive, I had to buy it. And apologies that I'm talking quieter than I normally would. My throat is very sore, so forgive me for the reduced volume of my voice. Not much has really been happening, apart from the fact that I got sick. I've been watching the Olympics religiously. I haven't missed a single night of it except the opening ceremony. I'm obsessed with Apollo Ono, and I loved Evan Lysacek. People think that figure skating isn't a sport, regardless of how you feel about it. Let's see you spin around in the air 3 times and land on one foot with ice knives stuck to your feet. You do that, and then we'll decide who is an athlete. But I missed it last night, but I heard that there was this Canadian young woman in the ladies figure skating whose mother had passed away 2 days ago, and I watched it. And if you have yet to see it, please go to NBC and find it. It just, type ladies figure skating, it'll be one of the first things that pops up. Heart-wrenching. By the end of it, I was sobbing. I was crying so hard because of the palpable pain and grief she was going through. You could see, and even she skated beautifully. She's currently in 3rd place. Apollo Ono, Apollo Ono, Apollo Ono, what can I say? He is a god. I truly think I would marry him if he would have me, and yeah. And J.R. Selski's kind of cute and sweet too. Shaun White, of course. Shaun White. He does these flips. He flips and spins around at the same time. 30 feet in the air, and he makes it look like he's eating granola. He makes it look so simple and so easy and so natural to him. And I wish I could do that and not die, but I can't say enough about him. And I actually understand sort of a little bit of the technical aspect of half pipe snowboarding, because I've watched other people do it many times, and there are just certain things you pick up on when you're a snowboarder that you're like, oh, he landed on his edge. He's gonna, because in snowboarding you don't want to land on, you want your weight to be equal, squared off. Why can't I talk today? Yeah, the Olympics have basically been eating my life. I have a blog now. That's pretty much it. Oh, another TV thing, because in my state of illness, that is what my life has been reduced to, is homework and TV. I watched this one show on MTV. Yes, I know, MTV. Terrible, terrible. The establishment, no, we hate it, bad. Yes, I know. But I watched a show on MTV and I was pleasantly surprised. It's called My Life as Liz. I'm sure it's scripted, but it's filmed and acted and set up to look like a reality show, following around this girl who kind of reminds me of Juno. So if you like Juno, you'll probably love the TV show, because it's about someone who's in high school, who doesn't conform to normalcy, who just is who she is and she's comfortable with it. And she's very different from most of the people in her high school, because she lives in Texas, in small town, conservative, with beauty queens and all that. And she's this spunky little redhead with great taste in indie music. So I don't know, I really liked it. The refreshing simplicity and honesty Yeah, and also The Buried Life. I love that show. It helps that all 4 of the guys are really good looking and smart, but even if they weren't, I think I would still watch it because it's hilarious. Look at these funky little bits. I have, like, baby hairs that bothering me. They're it's funny, but it's also really inspiring. I know that sounds really cheesy, but it is. It actually really is. So, yeah. Look at the things that are the same color as my shirt. A book, Beloved by Toni Morrison. This is an amazing book, but I warn you, if you're going to read it and you perhaps have a sensitive stomach, it's about slavery in the United States, so it's not like a pretty book, but it's amazing. And I was like, Mom, I need new spiral notebooks. So she went to Staples and got me some. But you'll notice that they don't have the hole punches in them to put in your binder. So now I have to do that myself. Whatever. It's like, shouldn't YouTube, what have I been? I just now discovered Ray William Johnson. I know I'm way behind the curve. And Philip DeFranco. He's funny. I really like his show because I think he brings me news that I actually care about. Like, that's entertaining and thought-provoking. And he's funny. And apart from that, I've also now just discovered Ferrero Rocher, which is a little hazelnut with ganache, and then that is surrounded by a chocolate wafer, which is coated in chocolate, which has hazelnut chunks in it. So it's pretty much like heaven. My hair looks really frizzy, but that's because it is. It's also, you probably can't see, but it's really cloudy, and it is 5:17 p.m. The current temperature is 60 degrees, and I think I'm done now.